Alright, second grade, today we're going to be looking about different types of writing. So far this year, we've only been looking at writing events about our own lives, but there's a whole lot more types of writing than that. So let's see what some of these are. We have letters. So I wrote a letter to Gus. It says, "Dear Gus, I really miss you. I can't wait to see you on Thursday. Hopefully you are having fun. What is your favorite color? Mine is black. I will see you soon, Miss Sanford." So, in order to write a letter, you have to have your address or your greeting. So, dear Gus, hi Gus, hello Gus, something right at the beginning. Then whatever you want to talk about, you could talk about anything. You could ask questions, tell him stories. And at the end, you want to say your closing. So, Miss Sanford, love Miss Sanford, sincerely Miss Sanford. So, who's it to, who's it from, and then your middle. You can write a how to brush your teeth, how to ride a bike, how to make your bed. I wrote how to make cookies. So you have your list of numbers. So number 1, I get all of my ingredients. Step 2, put the eggs and butter into a bowl. And then I left a couple blank. So steps 2, 3, and 4 are just different parts of the recipe. There's a whole lot of steps. I didn't have that much room, so I just put 1 in, and then the rest of it I can fill in later. And number 5, put the cookies into the pan. 6, take out the cookies. Do not touch the hot pan. And number 7, eat the cookies. So write down all of your steps from start to finish. So this one I had 7. You could have 20. You could have 5. It all depends on how long it takes to do the task. Poems. Poems are another type of writing. So I wrote one about a cat with a hat. So I said, I saw a big cat who wore a huge hat. The hat was red and smelled like bread. Kind of silly, but it's a poem, so that's okay. If you notice, some kinds of second grade poems end in rhymes, and we're working on rhymes right now. So you see the at. So cat, hat, we have red and bread. So our eds and our ats. So poems, the end of the sentence or the end of the phrase ends in a rhyme. Cat, hat, red, bread. I have one more example of this. Humpty Dumpty. So if you look at it, it is Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So wall, fall, men, again. So if you write a poem, make sure to put some rhymes in there. Another type of writing is a graphic novel. I know some of you read Dogman books or Captain Underpants books. So if you're writing a graphic novel, it's like writing comic strips, but in a book form. So lots of pictures, maybe some speech bubbles, but it has to make a story. It can't just be this little strip with a little bit of words and a picture. It has to be like a book. So a little bit more writing than that, a little bit longer than a comic strip. And finally, just a story. When you go to the library, there's so many stories, and they aren't just about a little event that happened in your life. It could be, maybe you want to write about a whole vacation, not just a little part of one. Maybe you're going to write about a superhero, or if you would explore a volcano. Maybe you want to write about unicorns, maybe riding a unicorn. Maybe you want to talk about when you fly. If you want to be the old lady that swallowed a horse, a cow, write about that. How did it feel when she swallowed a cow? Were they walking around in her stomach? Write about that. Write about anything. That's what a writer does. Sometimes they just write anything that's on their mind. And that's okay, as long as you're practicing your writing. So today we looked at a whole lot of different kinds of writing. Looked at graphic novels, we looked at poetry, letters, stories, how-tos. So today I want to challenge you. I want you to pick one type of writing and try it. It's okay if you don't finish it, but I want you to just start writing one type, then take a picture of it and put it on Seesaw. But I hope all of you will find one piece of writing that you'll absolutely love. I'm really excited to read them all. Alright, have a good day.